The large building in Russian Empire style with a columned portico is located on the sunny side of the boulevard near the flower garden entrance. It is the oldest public building of Pyatigorsk and the first permanent structure on the Caucasian mineral waters. The restaurant was the adornment of old Pyatigorsk. At the one time, this place was the center of society life. The building contained a hotel, restaurant, and grand hall for city balls. You could live here in perfect comfort and security. Exquisite cuisine and good society. What more could aristocratic resort visitor want? The luxurious accommodation has played host to numerous famous figures, such as the Emperor Nicholas I, the Persian Prince Korso Mirzo, the writers Pushkin, Lermontov, Tolstoy, the composer Balakirev, many famous travelers and artists, science and art of the 19th century. Twice a week, on Thursdays and Sundays, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., the restaurant was carried out the noble assembly with music and dancing. Well-known musicians and artists also were performing here. One of the rooms was called the Infernal Room because of gambling card games which were held in secret. In January 1943, during the liberation of Pyatigorsk from the occupation, the building suffered from a huge fire that destroyed part of Institute's rich library collection, the old archives, and the city. Architect Savikoga projected major repairs in 1933, and the architectural appearance of the building has been slightly modified. New walls, cornices, and part of the columns were carefully designed and proportioned. The building was extended and enlarged. The internal layout was adapted to the needs of libraries and departments of the institute, named Research Institute of Balneology. Gukasov's Coffee House. The extremely delicate building with a couple of the interesting domes on the front facade is located at the entrance to the flower garden. Gukasov's coffee house is often compared with a ship. A large steamer with iron deck has been floating on the waves of time since 1909. It got through numerous storms, but one of the most beautiful buildings of the Caucasian mineral waters area still stands. In Soviet times, the former Gukasov's coffee house initially served as a dining room for worker cooperatives until 1980s. During this time, the building has undergone a number of changes both inside and outside. Now the wonderful creation of the architect Gushev, restored and cleaned from later superstructures, is one of the most beautiful buildings in the historical center of Pyatigorsk. Here are the resort museum, art exhibition, and the cozy cafe on the terraces.